What up, tubers, and welcome back to another Team Vintage Cube Draft here on, well, this is draftmanager.com. We are in LSV's Team Cube Draft server, so we are joined up with Battlesloth, the Tank, and Jay Ready versus all of the opposing teams. I have 10 seconds left here, so I don't have much time. We've got like a Force of Will, a Grizzlebrand, City of Traders. Not a great pick one, pack one. I guess I'll just take the Force, but that wasn't a particularly strong pack. Into our pick 2, we've got like an Entomb. That would have been a nice follow-up to the Grizzlebrand. What else do we have here? Tropical Island, Sensei's Divining Top. There's a Mind Twist. Watery Grave's always great. So this is a team draft. All the seats are every other between you and your teammates. So you're seated next to 2 opponents. And then, yeah, it's whatever team gets the most points in enough rounds. So pretty fun. You don't play all of the opponents. You play 3 of the 4. So 7 wins is what you need to get. I guess I'm going to take the Entomb here, I think, as the strongest card. Let's see here. Time Warp. Grim Monolith is always great. I can shrink the size so you guys can see that better, right? Perfect. Okay, so here's our deck down here. I guess it's better to make these cards larger, the deck not as big. Time Warp Monolith. I like Monolith a lot. I'm a big fan of the fast mana. We are playing for stakes, as in stake knives. Dark Ritual, Frantic Search, both pretty nice. Paradoxical could be cool. I think I like Frantic as it goes both into the Entomb strategy plan, but also a Storm strategy plan. So the idea here is we we draft on this external site, and then we will upload the deck list onto MTGO, and we will play each other there. I don't remember what the name Sticker Goblin does. It's really broken though, right? When this enters from anywhere other than a graveyard or exile, if it's on the battlefield, then you control 9 or fewer creatures, and yeah, you add a bunch of mana. Faithless Looting, Exploration, Chromatic Star. Kind of sucks passing the Grizzlebrand. Wish I had taken the Grizzlebrand now over Force of Will. I kind of just like taking the looting here. Again, really good in both the Reanimate plan and the Storm plan. Oh, there's a Vampiric Tutor and a Brain Freeze here. I think I like taking the Brain Freeze, though I'm not sure what this card does. Indoraptor, the perfect hybrid. 3-1 for 3 with Bloodthirst, Menace. Whenever it deals, or whenever it's dealt damage, choose an opponent at random, deals damage equal to its power to that player unless they sacrifice a non-token creature. Weird. Okay. Brain Freeze is probably... I mean, Brain Freeze is the combo pick. The Vamp Tutor is just a better pick in general, I would say. Oh, Carpet of Flowers. So this must be LSV's cube and not the Arena or Vintage cube from Magic Online. I don't think Carpet of Flowers is in that. We have a Corpse Dance here, Inquisition. Let's go with the dance since we already have some Reanimate theme. Wasteland going very late. Wow. Blazemire Verge would also be good. City of Traders, Bankbuster. I don't think we want Prodigy Revoker. I guess, and this is the bad thing, the Force of Will, if I don't have that many blue cards, isn't very good. Man, the Grizzlebrand would have been so sick instead. City's got high upside, I'll take that. Candelabra for the Storm deck would also be pretty good. It's fine with City of Traders. If we picked up like Tolarian Academy or something, that would be hot. Kolaghan's Command's always good, but yeah, I'll take the Thanos, the Candelabra. Time Warp Wield, I do like that one. Okay. Oh, this is cool. So if you've watched any of LSV's cube drafts, this is the same thing here. So it is important to note what you passed, because remember, you are passing to an opponent. So if you open, for example, 2 pieces of power or 2 very good cards, right, you want to kind of note, or at least try to note, what you've passed to allow, or to tell your teammates. Carnosaur isn't a bad reanimate, though I think I'm going to take the Paradoxical here. Expedition map. That could be good if we get some other utility lands. I don't think I would necessarily play it with what we have now. So I'm going to put Corpse Dance and Entomb for the board. Oh, there's a Survival too, which is actually kind of nice for a reanimate sub-theme. All right, let's move on to pack 2. Let's hope that we can open some power. We have not opened power. What did we open? Force of Negation, Blue-Black Talisman, Cabal Ritual, Miscalculation. Trinket Mage currently grabs Candelabra. I don't remember what Ember Wild Captain does. Oh, it's just a stupid Monarch card. Whenever an opponent attacks you while you're the Monarch, this deals damage to that player equal to the number of cards in their hand. That's pretty good. Cogwork Librarian. Oh, that's in the cube. Okay, that's interesting. That's that, what is it, conspiracy card? Man, this is just a really sad open. Lands are good. Talisman is good. Force is good. I'm just going to take the Talisman. I don't like passing Force Negation, but what a terrible pack. Okay, there's Shallow Grave. Zagoth Triome. Otawara's always great. Pest Infestation's always great. But there's also Atraxa here. So I think the plan is to take the Atraxa for now. Get the Entomb and the Corpse Dance back in. But we can still go some other combo route. Atraxa is also a blue card for Force. What the heck is a Moloch? Red, green, X. Ravenous. When it enters, it fights up to 1 target creature an opponent controls if that creature... Okay, whatever. So Theater could be okay. Nadu's cute, but I don't think we want that. Ketria Triome looks decent. Bone Shards is good. I think I'm going to take the Ketria Triome here, since I haven't taken any lands yet. Wheel of Fortune, Liliana, Chain of Smog, Imperial Seal, Zia Torres. This is a good pack. I guess Wheel of Fortune goes both strategies. Lutri. That is... Oh, we just passed the Chain of Smog. We could have picked up the Chain of Smog plus Apprentice combo. Barragoyf's also really good too, right? All these random weird Goyfs are really good. Ah, Lutri's too great though, right? It's just free. Zurin Orb. Mox Opal. We saw the Crucible go around already. I think I'm going to take the Opal and see if we can wheel the Orb out of this pack. Just need to pick up some more artifacts. Treasure Cruise, Sahili, Bobble. Red-White Talisman doesn't look good. I'm going to take the Bobble here. Moving into a more of an artifacty theme. We saw like all the Nadu creatures going around. Manamorphose then now, over Cut Down. Wow, 3 different creatures that blow up artifacts. That's annoying. Cabal Ritual came back. Excellent. Trinket Mage is interesting too. Yeah, we're like Rihanna Storm right now. So probably not going to end up running the Wasteland or the City at this rate. Zagoth Triome, Pillage the Bog. What does Soul Rend do again? Destroy target creature if it's white, draw a card at the beginning of that. Oh, that's a good sideboard card. But there's also just an Infernal Grasp for Zagoth. I think we just want the Triome. We don't have a combo with Gadgeteer right now. Oh, actually, wait, no. I guess... Oh, wait, no. Because you have to tap the Candelabra, right? No, we still take it. There's the Crucible. So if we get the Zern Orb back, that's a thing. Zerta does, however, work with Monolith, as that reduces the cost by 2. Though I don't know if that's what we're going to be playing here. Okay, pack 3. Power? One time? Demonic Consultation? That's a cute one. If you don't remember this, it's kind of a weird tutor, but if you're comboing, it's neat. And if you, like, I think we passed Thassa's Oracle in pack 1 or something. What is Feywild Caretaker? 5 mana, 3/4 initiative. Initiative is so lame. Strix, Stock Up, Fable. Solid pack. Oh, wait. Is the Candelabra, you don't have to tap it to activate it? Wait, what am I thinking of? I don't know. Feels like I probably still just want the Stock Up. Probably a little bit too good. What a terrible pack for me. We have some green splash. I mean, I could take Oko. I guess Pyroglyph's insane, isn't it? Power equal the number of card types among all cards, and then when it enters, or another Lurgoyf, that creature deals damage equal to its power to any target. Yeah, that's like fine on its own. There's also a Swords in this pack. Weak. Terrible pack for us. I guess I'm going to take the Pyroglyph. Leovold? No. I guess consider? Oof. If I am storming, I don't really have anything to storm into right now. Troll of Khazad-dûm only grabs our Zagoth Triome, which isn't bad. But I think we'll just take the Probe here. True Name Nemesis, also sweet. Urza. Rafine's Tower. Well, my deck might be very bad. There's the Academy. Sheesh. But we don't really have much to do with it. Do I even have enough artifacts right now? Bare bones, probably. Doomsday. No, it doesn't do anything good for us. That probably means we can get the Expedition map back in, however. We have Wasteland Crucible, which is cute, but... like Triplicate Titan or something. I think Dak might just be better in general. Knight's Whisper versus like Elvish Spirit Guide for YOLO nonsense. There's the Displacer Kitten. So what can we do with Displacer Kitten? We have Mox Opal. So we can kind of go off with that thing. Good with Dak, decent with Urza. Another Goyf. Well, if I had to guess, I would say my deck is very bad, and I'm probably going to be a liability on the team. But this is my first time drafting this particular cube, so cut me a little bit of slack here. Portal type Phyrexia is not bad. That's an okay win con. Is there any way I can cheat that out in a sense? No, not really. Aragorn? It is a monarch, but it requires white. Probably better off taking the shaman here. Or the curtains. Ah, brutal. Yeah, this deck is not very good. All right, well, the draft is done, so we're going to export this and then go build it on Magic Online, so we will be right back. Okay, here we are for the deck building portion of our soup deck. Looks like a couple of our teammates are on some other builds. Let's see. Our teammate Jay Reddy looks to be on like a red-green beats deck, splashing for Ancestral Recall. Battle Sloth is on an Oracle Jace deck that has access to Breach, Brain Freeze, LED. That looks like a very good combo deck. I'm not sure what our last teammate is on, but first and foremost, we need to figure out what the heck I'm doing here. So we've got Lutri, that's for sure. I have a couple of weird ways to win, right? We have like Kitten with Pyrogoyf. We have a ton of potential mana with Kitten, Candelabra, and Academy. Looks like the outcome's probably a cut here. Gadgeteer. I mean, maybe I play the Gadgeteer because I have Academy. I feel like a lot of my deck comes down to having the cat or not, which is not a great place to be. Cabal Ritual certainly going to come out here. Crucible. I mean, the Crucible with all the discard effects is interesting. But I don't think we can afford to run Wasteland in this build, so maybe the Crucible's not worth it. At which point, how many artifacts do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I guess, with Urza. So the Opal is a little bit close. I mean, the Gadgeteer, if it sticks, can make artifacts, of course, and then the Dak also can steal artifacts. What does this put me at? 26? So we probably need to cut, what, like 2 cards? I think I have to leave the Atraxa Corpse Dance in. I don't think we're cutting any... Like, maybe the Portal can be a cut? Maybe getting to 9 mana is a little bit too much of an ask, and we don't have a way to cheat it out, right? What is Zerda's wording again? Activate, or abilities you activate that aren't mana abilities cost 2 less. But that can't reduce them below 1. Could also run Goldspan Dragon, I guess. That's not crazy. Maybe I'll leave the portal in. I guess with Tellurian Academy, anything's possible. I'm wondering if the Entomb is good enough. Because it would just be putting the Atraxa in the graveyard, right? I mean, it could put looting, but that's pretty irrelevant. So I think the Entomb comes out, because we still have, what, looting, Frantic, Wheel, Dak as ways to discard cards, as ways to discard Atraxa. It's probably fine. Again, I kind of want to get this Goldspan Dragon in somehow. I guess Manamorphose doesn't really do much, does it? It's like weird fixing. Very weird fixing at that. I suppose the Consider can probably be a cut. And then maybe 16 lands is all right. This is some uber soupage. Yeah, I think the hope with this deck is to pull off one win and then have our teammates carry, which is not a great spot to be, but again, this is the first time I've drafted this cube. I thought we were going to be drafting the MTGO cube. I wasn't sure which one it was. So Ketria for blue-red, Zagoth for blue-red, or black-blue. So we get 13 basics. So we definitely need a decent number of islands. Let's see, 6. 1, 2, 3. Just put extras in the sideboard just in case. We don't actually need that many swamps, fortunately. But again, let's just put in a bunch and then we can figure out what we want to after the fact. Some number of basic mountains. Okay. So this would give us 9 blue sources there. One, two, three, four, 5 mountains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably only need like 3 swamps. Maybe I can go down to 8 blue sources like that. We have the talisman as well for blue and black. Yeah, something like that looks doable. But hey, this is Team Vintage Cube, so who knows? There could be some other weaker decks that we play against as well. And we do have some potentially good draws. Like, turn... Okay, the nuts here would be like turn 1, Academy, Opal, Bauble. Tap Academy, play Monolith. Opal turns online. Then we could pay for Play Kitten, Cast Probe. I don't know, do something from that. That's our deck. All right, so let's head off into round one and see if we can win one of 3 matches, I guess. Okay, here we are for round one of this Vintage Cube Team 4v4 draft. We will be on the play, and I get to have Lutri as my beautiful companion here. This looks like a keep to me. We might need to vamp for a blue source, but we'll give it a turn or two to decide. Turn 1 Library of Alexandria. Okay. Well, we might want to bring in a Wasteland next. Okay, that Talisman was a sick draw. Hopefully they play an artifact here that I can deck. That's not the artifact I want to be able to deck. So do I want to Vamp Tutor then? I mean, I guess I probably do, and maybe just honestly grab, like, Academy. Because then I can go Academy, Dack, steal the Clamp. I couldn't do anything with 2 mana after stealing the Clamp, so there was no reason to tap the Talisman for blue. Let's just take our value right now. I mean, they have library, so I'm sure the Skull Clamp isn't, like, all that impressive, but... Hey, Flicker Wisp the Skull Clamp. That's pretty funny. Nice, they get it back then. So I can just Pyrogoyf the Flicker Wisp away. Let's start by upticking and making our Goyf larger. Oh, there's Corpse Dance. Okay. Well, I guess I don't need Frantic anymore. So I'll probably want to grab Lutri soon, because then I'll be able to possibly Time Warp the Lutri. Oh, they're still tapping out here. Okay, they played Adeline instead of using Library now. That's good for us. Let's see. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we just want to keep looting with Dak here. Oh, that's very good. So land and creature are already in the graveyard. But now we have Goldspan Dragon with Tolarian Academy. That's very hot. Parallax Wave. All right, so they get to eat the dragon, eat the Goyf, and then kill the Dak. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So next turn, I'm just gonna spend putting Lutri to my hand, I think, and then setting up. Oh, well, I guess I could double time walk right now if I wanted to. Time warp, rather. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I can't. Would really suck if they have, like, containment priest for the parallax wave. Well, they know I have Lutri. Actually, if I corpse dance here, I can buy it back and then block the Adeline with the Gadgeteer. Oh wait, no, it's a 2/3. Well, I guess eating a token is still worth it, and there's a chance that they parallax wave the Gadgeteer. This also kind of denies them cards in a sense. Okay, that's not great. Well, I'm going to be dead next turn, so I need to draw something pretty good in the next few draw steps. So hold control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I get 2 turns. I gotta find like Wheel of Fortune or something. 1 turn. Portal to Phyrexia. That is nice. And their hand is Nadu, Jace, Copter, Teferi, and a Fairy Mastermind. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Love it. Now, they can wave like their Adeline and their hero in response. But if they do, then the parallax wave would go away on the very next turn, and we would get our Goyf and our whatever. Okay, so they only ate the hero. I get to eat the Adeline, don't I? Yeah. Oh, I could eat... No, wait. Eating Flicker Wisp doesn't do anything yet. Well, I guess hold on. If I get the Flicker Wisp, flicker the Parallax Wave, I get Goyf and Goldspan. But that doesn't do anything, right? Oh, wait. If I eat one of their creatures, they can parallax it away, can't they? Do I want to give him back the Adeline? Oh, I have to. All right, so I have to grab the Adeline then, because I don't want to give him back the Flicker Wisp. That's a great starting draw. Oh, baby. Actually, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm... Wait, can I cast? Blue, black. No, I'm 1 off of being able to cast... Oh, they just scooped it up. All right, we'll take it. All right. Turn 1. Library of Alexandria, not good enough here. Maybe we don't need the Wasteland. That worked out rather nicely. Also, Wasteland is pretty awkward in my deck. I think I'm happy just submitting it. It is what it is. Oof. This is not a good hand versus them. I need one of my card draw effects. I think we have to mulligan that down to 6. And this is going to be a 6 that I keep, as we actually just need one more artifact for a DAC here. It looks good otherwise. Well, they have the turn 1 library again. Unfortunate. Oh, there's the cat. I think versus their deck, I do want to pay for the probe. Skydiver, that's bad. Okay, very good to know about, but not what we wanted to see. So they always have to pay at least 1 mana on the Skydiver at least. But yeah, I can't even run out anything. Drawing Fairy Mastermind too. Yeesh. So they could just pass here and then go draw with Library / Fairy Mastermind, which will draw them a card here since... Oh, no, they didn't go for it. Okay. They have a Get Lost in their hand, but we actually don't mind them giving us maps, right? Because if they do, then our Mox Opal gets turned online. I already drew my second card for the turn, so they messed up there. Oh, I really want to keep the Candelabra when I have Academy in the deck somewhere. So I think I'm going to discard Swamp. Just discard 2 lands. Say go. It looks like they're just going to go for a normal attack on the deck and maybe let me activate it again. Hero of Blade Hold. All right, that's bad. So they get to trigger. What they do wrong? Ah, am I supposed to discard the candelabra now? It's just so sick if we draw. If we draw what's its face. Like, I think I might be discarding stock up here. As odd as that is. Because if I'm going to Wheel of Fortune next turn anyways, I think that makes sense. So like Urza into Candelabra. Pass. They have a really good turn here. They have Get Lost and Skydiver, so I'm going to assume they have a 5th land, which means they can Skydiver my token and then Get Lost the Urza. Oh, okay, they can't. They drew a card, so they don't have the mana for that anymore. Oh, that's annoying. Hmm. Yeah, we might be dead now. I needed a bounce effect. I guess I just have to Wheel of Fortune. They probably eat the token here in response. Otherwise, I can activate the Opal. Yep. I am just dead next turn. Well, there's the Academy. Let's see. I have Kitten in my graveyard, which I can actually Corpse Dance back for a turn, which is kind of cute. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I'm at. They have 14 damage on the board right now, so guess I'm just dead. Parallax Wave just ruining me. But make him go for the play. Yep. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, all right. They will take game 2. Let me screenshot that for my teammates to see. And we will go off to game 2. Probably no sideboarding again. All right, on to game 3 of the first round. Our opponent certainly wouldn't have their Library of Alexandria in opening hand a 3rd time in a row, right? This hand's pretty good. Yeah, this hand's pretty good. Okay. They took a mulligan to 6. No library turn 1. Okay. Oh, baby. Now wait, hold up. What can I do with that? I can go Opal Monolith. Oh, I'm gonna be one color short. Right? If I play Academy here, I'm gonna be one short. Go Academy plus Opal Monolith. I have 1, 2, 3. Then I would have 1 blue plus 3 colorless. Damn. Okay. Almost an insane turn 2 for my deck. Well, without them having some fast mana, they won't be able to... Oh, do they have Prismatic Ending? Okay, that's not actually that bad, just on Mox Opal. Nice! That is a huge draw, too. Okay, let's see. So 3, 4, 5, Urza. 1 floating, Candelabra. 3... Red. We could spin Urza here, but it's probably just better to DAC plus return Lutri to my hand. Kind of just hoping to like hit Atraxa to mill it, you know? Oh, wow. But we got to pitch the force, sadly. Okay, that was quite the turn 3 we had. Pretty good. About as good as this deck can cobble together, right? Is it Lightning Greaves and go? That's pretty funny if that's their play. Let's just steal the Greaves then. And we'll take the round. All right. All I wanted with this deck was 1 win, because if we get 2 wins with this deck, that is above average. If you go 2-1 in every team draft you do, you are pulling your weight. So that's huge. We won the first. All right, here we are for round 2. My team is down, so hopefully they can pick it back up. I'm playing versus Vash here, who is on a red-white aggro deck. Fortunately for us, we have won the die roll. Does Faithless Looting make this hand a keeper? I would need to draw quite a few artifacts to make this worthwhile. I think we're probably better off shipping it to 6. That's a much better 6 now. Do I want to lose the Candelabra here, or do I want to lose the Talisman? I guess I could pitch a land. I guess I can probably afford to pitch a land here. Go turn 1 Triome, turn 2 Mountain, Talisman, Candelabra. So this opponent does have access to a Soul Ring. This Speaking of. All right, that's a pretty nice turn one. Turn one Soul Ring openers are going to be difficult. This is Jacked Rabbit. I think I saw Jacked Rabbit in their deck. Yeah. So that's a 4, not a 5, but it makes 1,000,000 tokens when it attacks. So 4/5 Ravenous. When this attacks, create a number of 1/1 white rabbit tokens equal this creature's power. So I'm going to die in like 2 more turns or something. So Pyrogoyf does nothing here for the moment. Don't think this is going to pull it out. This is probably a really bad matchup for us, of course. If I hit like Faithless Looting, I can Faithless Looting into maybe Atraxa nonsense. What does this one do? 3/3 haste when it enters creature's target. Okay, beginning of your upkeep exit, so it's a draw card effect. Yeah, so I've got 1 turn to rip the nuts, basically. That probably does her, huh? I got wrecked by turn 1 Soul Ring. This is, again, going to be a pretty bad matchup for us, but turn 1 Soul Ring, well, you can't really do much versus that. Might be a quick second round. Like I said, the fact that we won the first round is probably above average, and I need my team to carry from here on out. However, I was the only one who round one. I was the only one to win round 1, so we were down 1-3. Somebody won round 2 already, so we're 2-3. But yeah, it's 6-6 is a draw. 7 out of 12 is a win. So that's what you need to go in 4v4. All right, on to the second game versus Red-White. We need to mulligan aggressively for a good hand, I think. And this is a good hand. Turn 1 Mountain, Faithless Looting. Maybe turn 2 Monolith, and we have the Academy, Gadgeteer, Goldspan, so we can do some explosive things here. Now, that being said, I know my opponent has access to good removal as well. They have, like, Council's Judgment. We saw the Portable Hole, which would suck on our Monolith, for example. And, of course, if they just have a Soul Ring opener again, then that's going to be very difficult to beat. But yeah, a hand with Tellurian Academy, Grim Monolith, Wheel of Fortune. I mean, gotta stick with it. Looks like they might be taking a mulligan. Well, kind of funny. If they mulligan, whoops. Our Wheel of Fortune technically gets a little bit worse. I guess I'm going to discard the 2 blue cards here. Keep the dragon. Obviously, Time Warp's a little bit out of the way. If I don't draw a different land next turn, we're going to have a little bit of a problem, but I can go map Academy and pass, and that's not the end of the world, perhaps. Actually, if we draw one of our 0 mana artifacts, that would be insane, right? Yeah, 0 mana artifact, then I go mountain, tap, map, 0 mana artifact. Okay, that point is irrelevant, so we just go map into Ketria. So map is going to be better off just chilling on the battlefield, most likely, for academy purposes, because grabbing any land right now is just +1 mana, whereas grabbing or leaving the artifact on the battlefield when I have access to academy untaps. Oh, see, this is fine. That is exactly what we wanted them to hit, if anything, with the portable hole. You know, that was better for us. Now we're hoping they don't use their council's judgment or something. Or have a different way to blow up a freaking artifact. Yikes. But if this is their turn, that's not that bad. Yeah, for sure. Like, this is the draw that we would prefer them have, right? More interactive, but not pressure. Steel Seraph 3/3. I am very pleased with that. That is really weird looking. So, I could have put Lutri in hand last turn, but since we have a wheel, I don't think we wanted to, right? Oh, that's very good as well. I guess I should play it safe and untap to play around a tithe effect. Fury? Yep. This is, what is the wording on this? Target of a spell, so I don't even get an extra treasure off of that. Sad. Well, that's still going to be a very fast clock, isn't it? So what is this? I go to 17, then I'm taking 9 next turn. I have a couple of turns. Oh, that's funny. Can I hardcast that? I can, right? Blue, black, green, white? That's hilarious. Three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Do I want a candelabra first? I don't think I need to. I guess I might as well. All right, so we get instant, sorcery. Oh, sorcery we want stock up. Artifact, land, and creature. Okay, I can actually play cat and flicker Atraxa too, which seems pretty good. Now we go creature, artifact, land, planeswalker, instant. Holy smokes. I can do it again as well. Though if I flicker instead the Candelabra, I can untap the Academy, have 4 blue available. But I think we leave it as is. They have 1 card in their hand, so... 2 cards in their hand right now, anyways. Going up to 3. And now we have the Pyrogoyf combo of Displacer Kitten Pyrogoyf to just flicker that, kill everything, and kill them. We let this resolve. No, wait. It can flicker itself, so I Vamp Tutor, flicker the cat, and still hold up Force of Will. And then I guess we can go grab like Corpse Dance or something to play it safe. I don't really care if they have their Unexpectedly Absent. This is pretty funny. 2 of their 3 cards were very good, though, I gotta say. They had 2 removal spells. With only 1 card left, I mean... It's gonna be pretty hard for them to get out of this. First and foremost, they need to deal with the Attracts, and if they do, like, I'm gonna be tutoring for our, what do you call it? Portal there. All right, we will go to game 3, where once again we say we look at our sideboard and hope that we can high roll for the 3rd game in this match. All right, 3rd game here of this round. Oh man, we have the Atraxa and we have the Corpse Dance. However, I do not have red and I do not have black. Yeah, I mean, I have to mulligan this. If I had a black or a red source, I think I would probably keep it. Red for sure. But even with blue-black, I would be tempted, because then we would just need to draw a red source. How's my team doing now overall? All right, the score is 2-3, so we're only down by 1, but... All right, opponent took a mulligan. That's good. Yeah, I need a mulligan that hand. Oh, man. I guess I keep this pitch Faithless Looting, and we have to hope. This is not a good one. I am on the draw, so that helps, as it'll give me another card. There's so much more on the line when you're with a team, you know? You feel like you gotta do your best. Which of course you do. Alright. So I'll probably need to pitch the Time Warp to force if they do something. Like if they Soul Ring, I'll force the Soul Ring with Time Warp. Oh, nice. That was good. Even though it kind of sucks that I lost the Faithless Looting. Not going to counter a Talisman there if they had it. That's a very good draw as well. Okay, we drew very well. Sure, that's fine. Probably need to counter that. It's just a little bit too much pressure. We don't really want to pay 2 life to probe. We can Urza into probe next turn. All right, initiative granted. Whenever you attack, target attacking cleric, rogue, warrior, or wizard gains protection from creatures. Yeah, so that's unblockable for us. And of course, they're going to go down the forward side of things next turn. So that's going to put 2 counters on the Dungeoneer, and then I'm going to lose 5. So it's a pretty fast clock. Yeah, we're going to Urza first. Okay, their hand's not actually insanely scary. It's just the initiative that's going to be the biggest problem, but we can take that if we get lucky. Well, I guess they're going to Chain Lightning the construct, aren't they? Most likely. Especially while I'm tapped out with double red. I mean, I'm just dead in 2 turns, so... Wait, why did Portable Hole get revealed? What's going on? Oh, I didn't even read the Explore part of this. Yeah, I am just dead next turn. Okay. So losing out on that Time Warp might actually kill me. This is going to be Jacked Rabbit for X's 2 and then Chain Lightning the token. Brutal. All right. Dak. Let's spin to win, baby. Two lands. Oh my god. Brutal. So now it might actually be Urza spin, right? Urza spin and hit exactly. Oh my god, if we hit the portal, what else can I hit? Because Atraxa doesn't work, since I would still just die straight up to the attack of the Dungeoneer. with protection from creatures into the loss of 5 from the dungeon. Yeah, I think the only out is Urza Spin Portal. 1 out of 24. Because I don't think I can DAC. Let's see, if I DAC and loot, I would have 2 mana left over. Yeah, I think that's the only out I have. There's no reason to do it at instant speed, right? I have to do it now. Right? Just to double check. Trap, target player loses 5 life. Yeah. This is not an artifact. If this was an artifact, I could like steal it and then hit them and take the initiative for a turn and not quite lose. So here we go. GL. Island. And that will do her. GG's. Yeah, very, very unlikely to win that. Okay. Good beats. So now we are 1 and 2, or rather 1 and 1, and I really need to win that last one since my team's also not doing very well. Okay, on to the third and final round, for us anyways, of this Team 4v4 Vintage Cube Draft. We're playing versus Quiniac, who is on a double Mox Sneak / Breach deck. So, not thrilled with our chances here. This hand is rather slow. Let's see. From what I gather, they have Sneak Breach, Counter Magic. Yeah, they have Mana Drain, Miscalc. Oh, well, that is rather unpleasant now, isn't it? Sneak Breach, Counter Magic. Yeah, this is also not a good matchup for us. So do I just keep and try to high roll this? I guess. There's one of them. They have Gleemox. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, there's a Traxa. Okay, well, let's lead off with a looting. I don't really care if they miscalc this. What if they just like Bone Crusher my face? There's a Bone Crusher in their deck as well, I believe. We'll see if they have their miscalc. I could have just put the Lutri to my hand this turn, though. I don't think that would have been bad. Okay, that's fine. Kind of want to rip our Force of Will would be great. All right, happy to see that. We don't want to see Breach now. Okay, they went straight to combat after playing a land, thankfully. Hard casting a Simian Spirit Guide. All right, I love that too. Let's try to resolve the cat then. Let's see, cat into bobble. It's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we could go off this turn. Oh, do they have their drain or whatever? They have their miscalc. Okay. So punished for not playing around the miscalc because I could have led with bobble first. But getting the miscalc out of their hand is still good for other purposes. Oh, that's a really nice draw as well. All right, I am going to pay the life here. Even though that puts me on a 2-turn clock. Discharge, Drowner, and Malcolm. So Discharge can hit something for 3. Oh, let me double check something right quick. Just got a message from my kid's daycare. Nope, not an important one. Okay, so Drowner, Malcolm, Discharge. One, two, three, 4. If I go Urza, then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 again. So Urza into Frantic Search is hot. Oh, I have 5 here, actually. All right, but we still want to do this first. It's fine. We tap it in response. Oh, there's Candelabra, too. All right, very good. Tap the bobble. 3, 6, 7, 8. So I get to Lutri the Time Walk this turn. Or the Time Warp, rather. Nice. 2 turns with Urza active is hot. And we have a ton of mana with Candelabra and whatnot, so. We also have Faithless Looting if I want. But let's spin first. All right, Mountain's garbage. Let's see. Could just spin again. But I'm guessing Faithless Looting is probably slightly better. Well, actually, let's see. 3, 4, 5. It might be better just to spin. And Faithless Looting next turn. Pyrogoyf, that's a nice one. Let's kill the flyer. We have 1 more turn left. Whoa, that is too risky, though. Way too risky. I could be sacking the bauble for an extra card, but we want it for our Talern Academy count. Okay, I'm okay going down to 8. They do have the flyer. They have Malcolm. Wow, terrible hit. Holy smokes, that's bad. I actually don't want to attack here because of the Flood Pit's Drowner. Alright, so they're Hellbent. They can get rid of my Urza here. And they can kill the Dak with the Malcolm, or they can loot. Alright, they're just waiting for me to block. Then they activate. Yep, that's fine. They see the Wheel of Fortune that's in my hand, and they get to draw a card. It's funny. Oh, man. Yeah, like I said, I think... they ripped Sneak Attack. Oh, no, that's on top. Okay. So 1 card, Unknown, plus Sneak Attack in hand. But then they're also going to draw a card off of the... yeah, there's... my top creature is Displacer Kitten. Okay, that will actually do it. Displacer Kitten plus Atraxa. That's game over. As long as they can't burn me out from 6 here. Perfect. What is the exact wording on this? Beginning of the next end step. All right, so we're Gucci. Nice. We'll take the first game. Whew, this is not a good matchup. We will take the first game. Looking at their list once more. How many non-basic lands do I see from them? They don't have that many non-basics from what I see. So I don't think we need to bring in the Wasteland to try to keep them off. Splash Cathar Commando? No. To blow up Sneak Attack. I think I just got to run it back here. All right, we keep the Force Hand with looting to pitch excess lands. I don't think I'm going to counter the Gleemox, even though I would not be surprised if that was better. I think I'd rather counter the relevant spell, right? The Sneak or the Breach. Um... Malcolm's fine. Actually, Malcolm's not actually that fine, because if it gets to, what, 5 counters or something, they get to cast stuff for free. Four. There are 4 more counters. That's fine. I'm going to lose to that Malcolm now, aren't I? Okay, that's good. So now I think I am going to fire off Probe and see what's going on. See what counters they're holding for me. Mana Drain, Spirit Guide, Breach, Atali. Sick, sick, sick. Well, I need to make a move. Otherwise, I'm going to just lose to Malcolm going up to 4 anyways. So if they hit a land here, they can hardcast. So we're still going to maybe even just lose next turn to the Malcolm, you know? They get to Atali me next turn. What's the exact wording? Yeah, this ain't great. Oh, wait, why didn't I discard Atraxa to the Faithless Looting? That was also a mistake. Yeah, that was also a mistake. Okay. I mean, I guess I could Faithless Looting this turn, discard Atraxa, and then grab the Corpse Dance after. I guess that's my best shot. Gonna die to Malcolm. That's good. All right, Atali. Grizzlebrand, Wheel of Fortune? Holy crap. All right. Big oofs. They are going to cast the wheel. Is that correct? Well, the only way I can win this is through a Talerna Academy nonsense, so I guess we'll top the Academy, though I don't know if I can win. Oh wait, I shouldn't have done any order. Shoot. Order was actually extremely relevant here because we needed to put the cat on the top. Yeah, I needed to have put the cat on top so I could corpse dance it and start popping off, although the kitten doesn't flicker lands, but it would have been able to flicker, it would have been able to flicker, what do you call it? Oh, they have 3 pieces of power? Oh, that's sick. It would have been able to flicker the map or whatever. 3 pieces of power. All right, dude. So if I had played it correctly, I could corpse dance the cat here. Corpse dance the cat. Then I guess there was nothing to do with it. I didn't draw anything relevant. If I corpse dance the Urza and spin, that doesn't do anything either. Corpse dance the Urza. Well, I would have 3, 4. No, I wouldn't even have enough mana. All right, good beats there. 3 pieces of power is absurdity, by the way. That is insane. All right, for all the marbles, we go to a game 3. We'll be on the play this time. Oh. This is very close if it's not a keep. I think we YOLO this. I mean, their deck can just have like a turn 2 kill, literally, but maybe not literally, but effectively. Well, no, actually, a Tali into like Emrakul would be, wouldn't it? Let's take a peeksies. All right, that is a hand. So I need to draw a different land, naturally. Oh, that's brutal. I still have a chance to draw another land here. Corpse Dance was revealed. Okay, that's not the end of the world. Yikes. Yeah, that might do it. Uh... Hmm. I could deny them their creature by using the bauble, but basically killing a land. They're going to go sneak attack a Tali next turn. So I guess I probably just need to find Force of Will anyways. Okay. We have another... We have some more 0 mana artifacts I can rip here. All right. GLS. Oh, they had Simian Spirit Guide. Okay, but a Tali can brick. Wheel of Fortune and Mox. Oh my god, they hit Wheel of Fortune. Are you freaking kidding? So they high rolled the nuts. My god, dude. And I didn't even find a blue card for this Force of Will. Okay. Well, when it rains, it pours, I guess. Not that my deck is any good, right? Like, this isn't surprising I'm going to lose here, but that sucks that they high roll. Like, we had a chance. We had so many draws at a mana source to get there. Good beats. I mean, 3 Moxen is just insane anyway. All right, GG's. Well, we got baited by winning the first round, but this, yeah, at best was like a 1-win deck, so not too surprised there. It is what it is. It's good to be back in the team draft queues. Hopefully next time we'll go a little bit better because this draft was a mess. Now, again, I was under the assumption we would be playing the Magic Online Vintage Cube and not this is somebody else's Vintage Cube, so I wasn't aware of all the cards and archetypes that were going to be in this, but the more we play, the better it will become. So thanks for watching, friends. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.